Right. Am I audible to you?
Yes, you are audible and visible as well.
Alright. Right. So, welcome to the session. How are you doing today?
Yes, I am doing well and
Right.
everything
Anything
is
special
all
about
right.
your day?
No, there is nothing special. The only special
Mm-hmm.
thing that I have a session today and I am attending it right now.
Alright. Okay. This is the only special thing. Nothing else happened.
No,
I mean, it was Monday, right? So, how did you spend your Monday?
Monday was, after this weekend, 2 days off and then it's all again, the week begins, office and then work at office. You come at home after doing long hours in office. So
It
it
was
was
2 days
good,
off,
a
you
busy
say?
day. 2 days off, yeah. On Saturday and Sunday we get off, and then this 5 days week.
Oh. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. I think the entire past week was like a lot of holidays, no?
Yes.
Because of Diwali and everything. So I think getting back into the work zone now will be very difficult for most people.
Rather than Diwali, I was more absorbed in all these games, this cricket World Cup. So I was very much
Oh,
interested in watching all those
hmm.
games. But unfortunately, India had to lose the final one. So it was a heartbreaking event happened yesterday.
Hmm. That's true. I think I'm not really interested in cricket. I didn't see it that much. I mean, I was trying to keep up with the scores because it was just the final match, that's why. But after the match was over, my Instagram and my other social media was just loaded with, sad messages and everything. And I was like, oh my God, what happened? Then I saw that, okay, our team has lost the match, that's why. But it's quite
Yeah,
heartbreaking, yeah. But I think people are even more sadder than the team, I feel. So,
yeah, and it was quite unexpected actually. The way India played the whole tournament, it
hmm,
was the only one team like India that was dominating the all other teams. But
yeah,
what happened yesterday, it was quite unexpected because everybody was expecting the India to do well, and India, it was okay. Either of the team had either win or lose. It's a part of the game. But the way India lose the game, it was really uh, not expected.
yeah, exactly. It almost seemed like the match for, I mean, it just felt like the match for Australia was just very easy to win. It was not like a proper fight, it felt like.
Yeah,
So
there
for the
was no
first
fight
50,
at all.
60 runs, it was tough, but then they started building runs like anything.
Yeah, and it was a quite gettable target for them. So there was no hurry. Just they played slowly because there was enough overs to complete the
Hmm.
runs because India could not
Yeah,
pile up a good total.
hmm. That's true. We didn't make enough runs, I would say. So,
And most of the celebrities also came to watch the match, particularly from Bollywood also. So everybody
hmm.
expected a great show, but it was not to be. That's,
Yeah. I mean, I usually don't keep up with cricket at all. I don't like cricket that much. I don't understand cricket as well. But yesterday was such a big deal. Everyone was talking about it. So I had to watch in peer pressure. But it was quite sad to see the team like losing. So
yeah.
that's that. But after that, I think the media and everything, they constantly kept talking about it. They're still talking about it. Everything is just loaded with the same texts and everything. So that's there. But
And
yeah.
it was a reminder of the last time when these two teams met in the final of World Cup game. That was in 2003, and that was also still fresh in my mind. I was watching that game, and when Australia that at that time Australia did batting first inning,
Hmm.
and the moment they started the innings, they pile up a great total around 359. So when they scored 359, it was all over for India because it was at that time more than 300 run was a very good score. No,
Hmm.
not gettable at that time. Nowadays, you see most of the team score 300, then the other team when come to bat they can surpass that score. But at that time it was not possible. So when they scored 359 in the final match, so all hopes of winning that game ended in the first inning itself. So that was the time I expected India could do well, but could not win the match. And after 20 years, the same thing happened. But this was the other way because India did the first batting and could not
Yeah,
do much scoring, and Australia dominated.
that is true. I think almost what? I think we just made 240 runs. So
Yeah,
that's
240. Yeah,
that's a very small target nowadays. So
yeah,
I mean,
small
looking at the
target.
trends.
Hmm.
So, but anyhow, regardless, I think it's a very painful subject for most of my friends who are really into cricket. They were just so sad. They were like, "Don't talk to us. We are sad and everything." Now they're doing better. But I was like, I mean, it happens. It's a game at the end of the day. There are going to be tournaments we win. There are going to be tournaments we don't win. So it's more about the participation at the end. So yeah. But anyhow, all right. Moving ahead from this, any doubts, queries, questions, anything from your end, anything you'd like to clarify or ask?
No.
All right. Okay, so if there are no doubts, then I'll go ahead with our topic for today, right? Our topic for today
Hmm.
is pretty interesting. It's let's talk about favorite politician, which is
Okay.
strange topic.
Okay.
Favorite politician, right? So first of all,
Hmm.
what are your views on politics in general? Are you a person who is much aware about it, or you don't like to keep up with it?
Yeah, I don't follow much these politicians. I don't have much interest also because
Mm-hmm.
most of the time and what we get from them is that the promises all empty promises that we get at the time of elections, and whatever they promise before election, after election, when they won the vote, then they do not come up with those fulfill those promises. So actually, I am not very much interested in this thing.
Understandable. That's okay. I mean, I'm also personally not really interested in politics. I usually don't keep up with the trends. Um, it's sad that nowadays people force you to be a part of it, directly or indirectly, because I think with the recent war and everything going on, people are constantly asking for opinions and people are constantly asking for, what do you think about it? What side do you stand? And God forbid you say I'm neutral. They'll come at you for that also because they'll be like, how can you be neutral? You should have an opinion. And I'm like, why are you telling me if I should? If you are forcing somebody to have speech when they don't want to, you are abridging their right to free speech. So I don't think so people get that concept. So usually when they ask me about politics, I'm like, I would rather not speak than speak falsely about something. If I don't know, why should I be forced to talk about it? So that's another thing. I don't know if you've faced that challenge ever, but I think it's happening more nowadays with the social media and everything where people constantly ask for opinions. So
Yeah,
that's that.
yes.
So what about you? Have you faced that challenge up till now?
No, here people are not that much into it. Yeah, a certain percentage of people are very much interested in these things and they are hell-bent in doing something to get their
Mm-hmm.
own interest fulfilled. It is there, but it is better to keep away from all those people because you never know to achieve their goal what they can do. It is quite dangerous also sometimes. So the more, as you said that yeah, if you want to be neutral, then the people will also come at you and ask something why you are doing so. But if you are neutral, at least you will be safe. That is
Hmm.
the
Yeah. I mean, nowadays they have started attacking that also. So you're not safe
Yeah.
even if you're neutral. That's very sad.
No,
But
but if you take one side, you know that particularly in West Bengal, you will see that this party politics is very much
mhm,
there, and it is very
it's
dangerous
true.
also. So
Yeah.
if they get to know that you are from the other party and you are not supporting the party that they want you to support, they will come at you and may harm you.
Mm,
They will not hesitate to do that.
mm,
So it is particularly in West Bengal when I see the news that it is very much there. In Assam
mm,
that I live in the state, it is not that much, but still, so it is
yeah.
better. So when time comes, if you want to vote someone, okay, go there and silently cast your vote.
But yeah, I mean, I have other interests. I really like to watch entertainment stuff. I barely watch anything political because it's always very biased.
Yeah,
It's not like the old times where things used to be very true. Now it's all biased. The media is biased. The channels are also biased. We know channels
yes,
which are associated to
yeah,
what party. So
yes, yes.
even the news is biased. What can you believe? So that's the thing.
Yeah,
It's
because
quite sad.
you will find that this news channel, this reporter, they don't ask the question that they should ask, the relevant questions to the political party who are in power.
I mean, yeah, media definitely. It's something. I mean, I maybe at some point I used to keep in touch with news. I don't do it anymore because, as you said, most of the channels are also biased. And you will see if they favor a certain party person, they won't ask him any such weird questions, but they'll ask the
Hmm.
opposition such weird questions. So
Yes,
you can see and you can notice that okay, this channel is supporting this. So it's
yeah,
so,
quite
and earlier
evident,
it used to be a
quite
little
evident.
hidden agenda. Now it's out
Yeah,
clear, out in the
clear.
open it is. So
Yeah,
that's also
right.
quite sad. I mean, if you really want to watch news, one should just watch DD National. I swear on God. DD National still has the old format of showing news. It's the reporter just reading the news and then going ahead. There is no sort of bias, no useless debates or anything. So if you really want
No
to just
drama also.
watch,
There is no drama.
yeah,
In
exactly.
all
No
other
reporter
news
is,
channel, you'll see all these melodramatic things that happening.
yeah, at least no reporter is screaming on anyone. No reporter is acting like they're going to cry because they're so sad and everything. It's just normal news reading, how it should be, how media should report things. Very honest, exactly how things happen, and that's it. So if someone really wants to just keep up with the news, they should watch DD National. If you want entertainment, then any channel you can open. So
Mm.
yeah, that's the
And
case
even this
nowadays.
foreign news channels like BBC, CNN, or Al Jazeera, yeah, they just read the news the
Yeah.
normal way. You will never find them shouting at someone or like that.
I mean, CNN and all is still a little biased. But yeah, but at least they're not shouting. That's very
Uh,
true. They're not shouting at each other at least. So that's the thing. So it's quite. I mean, it's quite sad how media has come to this. At some point, media used to be really trustable, but nowadays, whatever is being shown to you, it's all opinionated, it's all biased, it's all paid for. So it's all an act.
yeah.
You can't believe anything. So
Yes. Yes.
that's that. Yeah, I really encourage people to vote because I mean it's your state. It's not really a big deal to just go and put a vote. So, and especially I don't know about other places, but in Delhi they make sure that the voting dates are always Saturdays or Sundays. So it's not really that difficult for people to come and vote, but people still don't. So that's that.
But even it doesn't matter whether it is Saturday or Sunday because on that particular date, vote happens. It is a holiday, I think,
Yeah,
all over wherever
everything
I live.
remains closed.
Mm.
Yeah, but I mean Delhi has a lot of corporates that are in Delhi NCR region, right? So people often crib about that if the elections are kept on weekdays. Because if something is on like outside of the border, they won't be close. So just to get over all of this, government even makes sure that the elections are on Saturdays and Sundays. People still don't come around to vote and then later criticize. So that's the sad part.
Yeah,
So,
sometimes people also avoid to stand in the queue also because in
mhm, yeah,
some constituency you'll find a long queue and you'll have to stand there for around 1 or 1.5 hour. Once I voted in at the time, I had to stand in the queue for about 2 hours. So I remember that one. So there are some people who want to avoid this long queue, so they don't
that's
come.
true. I mean, yeah, queues are pretty long in elections. Recently when I gave, it was a smaller queue because I went like really early in the morning. As soon as it started, I was there, so there were not many people ahead of me. But then when I came out, I realized, okay, the queue started getting longer and longer and longer. So that's another
The
thing.
way the method that you just told me, na, say you went to cast your vote in the morning. So I also
Hmm.
thought like that, and I also went early in the morning. But like me, everybody thought like that, and
Oh,
all of them gathered there in the morning. So I had to
so there
stand.
was a queue in the early morning also.
Yeah.